सिद्धि वर्चस्वमायुष्यम् आरोग्यम् आविदाक्षम् मानं महीयते धनं धान्यं पशुं बहु कीर्तिलाभं बहु धनलाभं शतसंवत्सरं दीर्घमायुः.
Honestly, I felt inspired and motivated after reading The Journey of Perseverance. This is certainly a book worth reading. Congratulations, Priya. You did an amazing job.
Hi, I'm Lavanya. The book Journey of Perseverance is highly motivating and inspiring. It gave me a clear picture about what success looks like. Congratulations, Priya ma'am, and thank you for a great book.
Good morning. Hi, everyone. How are you doing? This is Andrea again, and this is the Global Empowerment Summit. I'm online for 4.5 weeks now, conducted more than 220 sessions. So I just want to update you that it's going in a very nice way. I'm really thankful for everyone who is joining in. Hi, Anis. Really nice to see you here. And it's just an amazing journey. I hope you can feel that all the 200 experts, they are giving their heart out to give you value. So please make sure that you are playing with us. You are checking the QR code in the top, and you are playing the game that we created just for you with Solworxs. It's a treasure hunt. It will be open until the 31st of December. You can play and you can rewatch the sessions, send us feedbacks, aha moments, and you can even ask for connecting the speakers. And at the end of the year, I will announce the 5 winners, 5+1 winners who will win very valuable packages, $500 each from me. It's a creative leadership training, and $200 package from Solworxs. Why we do it? Just to encourage you to take this value, to implement the changes, to watch these interviews, and to just try to shake yourself up and see that there are so many possibilities in life. There are so many opportunities if you are the one who is ready to take it. We give you more than 220 hours of value. I mean, it's more than 220 hours. It's just sessions, and you can take all the value, all the advice, all the different knowledge that we just sharing you for free for this 4.5 weeks already. But it's not over. We have 1.5 weeks to go, and today you are here watching me because I told you we can dance. So let's warm you up this morning with a little bit of dancing. I hope you will enjoy. I will not use music, so just put on any kind of music that you like on your loudspeaker. You can even make the neighbors crazy and wake them up this morning. I allow you, and just enjoy the moves and try to just warm up for this beautiful day. We have an amazing day coming up again at the Global Empowerment Summit. We will have Jeff Chia very, very soon in half an hour. He will talk about leader as a coach, and I will ask him to give you some specific advices and tools that you can implement. Then from 11 a.m. Singapore time, we will have Maroli Loon in the workshop room. So please check out the session titles in the schedule page. She will come and talk about the Millennials Guide to the Future of Work. Very, very useful today. Yes, Anis, we are starting and warming up now. Then we have Cheryl, then Michelle is coming, and then we have Malar, of being whole, being you. Then we have Carl about vulnerability. We have another workshop with Teacher Keen for parents in the evening. And we have the 21st century super skills for you. So if you would like to know what are the super skills, tune in tonight for the panel discussions with amazing speakers. So Anis, are you ready? Type it in the chat if you are ready, and everyone who is watching, what you need to do is just make a little space around you. Please stand up. I will put my seats a little bit on the side, and let's start. If you are ready, the first thing what we will do is a little bit of warm up. Okay. Nice, Anissa, just follow me. So what we do is, first we just turn around our head very carefully. Don't force it. Just move it around. This will help you to wake up. I have to be honest with you today. I was so sleepy, so I'm very thankful for you for being here and motivating me to move. Very good. Just a few times, 4 times to one side and 4 times to the other side. Then pull your head to the right. You can fix your shoulders by putting your hands and pull the 2 different body parts into the 2 different directions, and just don't force, never force, because we are not warmed up yet. Very good. To the other side. Very good. Then move it up. Push your chin upwards. Carefully. Then push your head downwards. Try to touch your chin to your chest. Okay, now shoulders forward, move them. Very good. This you can do every single day when you wake up, before you sit to the computer, right? You can do this. And it will wake you up, will make the bloodstream flow, and it will create a good mood. So just choose any type of music. In the morning, I like energetic music, so you can choose anything. I love Latin music, so you can do that also. But you can choose your preference, how you want to wake up. Forward and backward with the shoulders. You can do them separately. Forward and backward. Very good. A few times. I just advise you to do everything like 8 times, because then you are having a great flow. Then try to open up your chest. Close the chest like you're hugging yourself. Open up your chest. Close it in. Open up your chest. Close it together. Open and close. Open and close. If you have ever done isolation, then you can also do the rolling to the side and rolling to the other side. Let me break you down. So the first movement is forward. Then you have to shift to the side. Then you do the back march movement that we just did. And then you shift to the other side. So chest front, shoulder side, chest back, side, forward, side, back, side, forward, side, and continuously roll around. Nice. Okay, let's go around with your back. Carefully. Please make sure you are not doing it downwards, hurting your back. Try to keep your head as close as possible to the ceiling and stretch upwards while you are doing this. All right, very good. Just a few times, we are just warming up. A little bit of movement of the hips. That's it. You can even do big circles to the side, right, and to the left, both sides. Very good. Then if you have something like a trousers or easy-peasy, dresses, then you can just move your leg to move your hip in. But you don't have to lift up the leg if you don't feel imbalance in the morning. Then just move it on the ground. Okay, just make sure that you're moving in your hip bones. It's always good to do a warm-up at every meeting of your knuckles, everywhere where bone meets bone. because then you're moving and everything, and you will feel more energized already after this little exercise. Also, you can go down and up, not too much down, and careful with the knees. This is just a slow movement up and down. And I will tell you a secret why we're doing this exercise. This Saturday, we have a networking party, and I have someone joining in and bringing us music, and we will have an amazing time. I already planned it. So please don't forget to join the Halloween party, the Halloween networking party. It's already in the calendar of the summit, so make sure you are joining. Okay, let's move a little bit more on the side. Very good. And let me just search for a little bit of beat, Latin beat. Okay. We just put a little percussion beat. Okay. All right. Let's do percussion loop. This will be. So first just move in place. 1, 2. Just in your mood. Doesn't need to be specific. Just move. Just enjoy the music, let it flow in your body. Open your arms, take a big breath. And out. In and out. In and out. In and out. Very good. You can shake also. Thank you. Very good. Hope you feel already better and you feel already all right. How are you, Anis? I see you like the beat, so thank you very much. Just the modern, new school hip hop beat. That's what we are listening to. Let's go to the Roomba loop. Side step. Move any part of your body, whichever wants to move, okay? Any part. No given steps. What you need to learn is music will be your body. It will move if you let it in. And slowly you will find the different beats even if you didn't know the music before. One more big breath. One more big breath. In and out. Okay, I will just stop the music because I know that I don't really like if I play full songs. But this is the way how it should be. So just put the music on your loudspeaker in the morning and just let the music come into you and wake you up slowly. I would even suggest that do it when the sun is coming up and you have the sun on your face and you're just enjoying the sun coming and warming up your skin, because then you can connect the senses. So you will have the rising sun, which is automatically connected to us humans because we were always waking up with the sun in the old times. And then you will feel this energy. You add the movement to it and you are waking up your body. So first, start with the sun. Wake up with drink a little bit of water. I do it in the morning. 1 glass enough when you wake up. Then go to the window, get the sun into your face and on your skin, and then put on that music. Warm up, never forget, always start with bone meets bone, right? Neck, shoulders, the back, right? With the forward, backward, with the little circles, with the hip, with the knee, with the ankle, right? Even with the wrist, even with the elbow, you can do some movements, right? So move it in so that it's like the machines when you oil them, it's exactly the same, right? Thank you, Marissa. Hope you liked it. So this is very, very easy exercise. So let me repeat the steps. First morning, you wake up, don't rush to your phone, okay? Take a little bit of water, 1 glass enough because it's starting your digestion. Okay, before cafe, before anything, when you go to the bathroom the first time, just take one water, let it go through your body. Then wait for the morning sun to rise. Let it go on your skin. Feel the warmth in your skin, on your face when the sun is shining on you. After that, put on the music. Then go head to toe or toe to head. Move around the neck first. First, the round around movements, right? Both sides. Then the pulling movements. Make sure you are not forcing it. Once you did this and once you danced a lot, after you can also use it to relax, and then you can force it a little bit more and you can grow your stretch more and then grow your capabilities. But when you are warming up, don't force it. Okay, then we go with the shoulders, any sides, any rounds, even up and down, even to the sides. So move this part. Then you come down to the chest. You can move it to the front. You can move it to the side. Okay. Then we go to the back. Here, very important. Many people do this like this. Okay, and push down. It's not good because you are putting a lot of weight on your back and on your spine. So make it straight and go around like that. You can even put up your arms, or you can put it up and just make it first around like this and not going down like this, just to make sure that you're not hurting your back, okay? Then we go to the hip. The best exercise is just to lift. If you are not finding the balance, you can just take a chair, move it to the right, move it to the left. Same with the other leg, inwards and outwards, both sides. We are moving these hip bones here. Then you can move your knee. Just a few up and downs will do. If you don't do up and downs, it's hurting. You can even do a little bit of rolling around with your legs. Same, you can use the chair. Then the ankles on the ground. Just try to feel your sole, how it's touching the ground, and feel your fingers and roll with your ankles on the floor. You can even do some up and downs from your ankle, like going on your toes, going down, rolling very carefully, okay? And then after, you can even do the wrists. And I would advise you to take three big breaths, just to make your lung also ready for the day, and change the used air into some fresh one. Also, good advice to open the windows next to you so that you get the fresh air. So this is basically the first 2 steps: water, music, warm up, and straight after that, we just put on a little bit of music, and let's do again, okay? And just move and dance. And doesn't matter which move you do. Anything in harmony with the music. Because if you are in harmony, you will forget about anything else. So the most important thing is listen to the music. If you do that, you will even can get goosebumps that I always have with this exercise. Just improvise, no one is watching. You know the quote? Dance like no one is watching. So before meetings, before stage, it takes away the stage fright. It gives you energy before working. And you can even do it in between sessions, just to stand up, move your bloodstream, because we are sitting so much. You haven't seen me, but I'm doing this for 5 weeks. Whenever I have time, I move myself with some music. It's almost like belly dancing. So yes, please add this to your routines, Carrie. Please enjoy. Yes, any sun water music and move it. Very easy advice, but you will feel the difference. Thank you, Marissa, for tuning in. I hope it will help you. And this was the morning session. I hope you liked it and hope it helps you to restart your days. And when you're feeling low, I guarantee you, if you do this little exercise, you will feel a bit better already just by doing it. So make it a habit. Start with small steps. Start with one day. And then later on, you can put it into your calendar. You can do this every morning or in between sessions, every 2 hours, even in the afternoon, even when you are working long hours. So now I have to invite Jeff into this studio. So we will continue with a few tips for you about coaching and how you can make the most out of it. And thank you for being here, Anis. Thank you, Marissa. I'm really happy that you liked it. And yeah, enjoy your day. Have a beautiful, beautiful day. And please try it today. Do it whenever you have a little time, whenever you are a little bit tired. Just do these few steps and you will feel better. Thank you, Carrie, for being here. I will just play a little advertisement and we are back with Jeff very, very soon.
श्रीवर्चस्वमायुष्यम् आरोग्यम् आविधाक्षम् मानं महीयते धनं धान्यं पशुं बहु कीर्तिलाभं बहु धनलाभं शतसंवत्सरं दीर्घमायुः.
Honestly, I felt inspired and motivated after reading The Journey of Perseverance. This is certainly a book worth reading. Congratulations, Priya. You did an amazing job.
Hi, I'm Lavanya. The book Journey of Perseverance is highly motivating and inspiring. It gave me a clear picture about what success looks like. Congratulations, Priya ma'am, and thank you for a great book.
So I hope you like this little warm up. I hope it gave you some energy. And now we are having a guest in the studio. It's like kind of like an improvised appearance of Jeff, but I love what he's doing, so I wanted to feature him. If you have any questions about coaching, then please let us know, because he's the person to ask. He's working very closely with ICF, and he will tell you more. So I'm bringing up the stage. Jeff, how are you today? Hi, Jeff.
I'm good. Yeah, you can hear me, yeah? All right.
Yes, we can hear you. Thank you very much for coming on board for this morning and sharing a little bit with us. How
I'm
have you
honored.
been? How was your day? How was your week since we didn't meet?
This pandemic also has given me a lot of positive things, because there are a lot of good stuff out there. People are giving complimentary, showing up. So for me, is to pick and choose and show up and learn, So there's so many things that I need to learn, and I don't even have time to look at recording now, because they're all live. And all about being a good leader, all about being a good coach, and I really enjoy it. And the other thing is also, this year is a year of learning for me, because I personally subscribe to 3 learning, you can say, platform, which I'm going through some of them simultaneously. So that was a challenge. Yeah. Some of them 6 months, 9 months, and I was waiting for one to finish in November. Then I can focus on the other one that's a 9 months one. And this is then the third one was the LinkedIn Mastermind. So the LinkedIn Mastermind is already finished 3 months now. I have 3 months to go. That's with Kushbu, a salt and pepper team. I was picked to be one of them. And then the other one was the Inner MBA, which is very interesting. It's about self-awareness, mindfulness, and emotional intelligence. And they have the gurus from all over the world, people like Daniel Goleman. And I was looking through the webinar, the recording, and because it's like a monthly thing, it's a 9 months thing. So it started in September. So every time I have to take notes, because there's so many beautiful stuff that they're talking about. And it's called Inner MBA because it's looking at the inner self. And the third one was actually a 6 month program finishing in November. As I mentioned, it was about, what do you call that? The journey to artistry in leadership and coaching. Journey to artistry. Yeah. This was by a master coach from a French guy who's based in Bangkok, a master coach, as well as another master coach based in Latin America, John Francois Cousin, and also Alina Espinal. And the interesting thing is that 65% are Latin American and 35% are the rest of the world. So we have Spanish and English. So it was quite interesting. So I enjoy it.
So much learning, and I love that you are bringing up a personal example, how much you can bring out of this situation, because a lot of people, they are just like very stuck and they don't know what to do. But I would also advise to do the same, like Jeff is doing. Open your mind and then learn. This is the exact good period when you are having a little bit of time for yourself, and then you can enhance your knowledge and learn from so many people offering so many things. And this is what I figured out. Like, guys, it's just an excuse if you say that there is nothing on the market for free, which is valuable, because even for free, even if you pay, you are just overwhelmed with all this knowledge offered by amazing people from all around the world. So just open your eyes, see the opportunity, and just do it like Jeff is doing it. He's also busy. I guess you are busy with all the coaching programs and next week.
I have. I've been busy, but I have a busy week. I started my first face-to-face after 20 months just 2 weeks ago. So it was quite exciting. And then I started for 2 days workshop, and then after for a corporate, and then after that I have a half day also live session. So how is it like wearing a mask throughout 2 days? Wow.
How does it feel? I just would like to ask for your experience. I love sharing experiences.
Yeah, I think.
How is it to go back to be back in face to face?
I think the experience is beautiful because it's nothing. Well, eventually, when I went through the process of immediately in March 2020, moved from physical in person to virtual online, it was like, okay, virtual online has this big advantage also in a sense of recording, right? We can record and people can play back. And if you focus, I felt that virtual online can still be the same. That was what I thought. So, but when I come back to physical, then I realized that, wow, actually, physical, there's nothing that beats physical in person
Nothing
because of
compares,
the,
right?
yeah, because of the engagement, right? I mean, we can see them whole person, we can see their reaction, we can see how they respond and stuff like that, which was really, really, really beautiful, right? I mean, I think we need to just work harder when it comes to online because we need to be present. We need to make sure that we include everyone, and people got technical problems, stuff like that. Whereas in physical, there's no technical problem, right? They are there or not there, right? So I think that's the thing that eliminates all the thing, and it was really good. I enjoy it so much, and I know that some people say, "Hey, you dare to go physical, what in person now?" So I don't know how to answer that.
Yeah,
uh,
it's kind of like very interesting. I saw it in many people that many people got afraid of getting back to normal and to meeting up. And then even if everything is opening up, they are still keeping themselves at home and are so afraid. This is something that we have to tackle in ourselves, these fears that are coming up. But it's also, I believe you are on the same page. It's just you have to let the people have their own pace and have their own rhythm to get back to normal, because you cannot really push those
yeah,
feelings and those fears.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, fantastic.
So Jeff, tell us a little bit about the topic. We are still with the topic leader as a coach, and
Yeah.
I would love to have a few tools or a few tips from you. What are the steps that people can go through it to become a good leader as a coach or a coach as a leader?
Yeah,
What are the
yeah,
things that people can do in the first place?
yeah. So I have actually crafted this, and I'm also fine tuning it, yeah, because now I'm taking sessions to with a few groups of people. So I think for leader as a coach, I felt that one of the best way is to have workshops, which is actually make it very economical, workshops for them and for the group, so that they understand engagement, they understand what is coaching, we let them experience it, they understand the difference between coaching and mentoring, which is very important because a lot of times they mentor and they think they are coaching. So then they get a feel of the tools, and they sort of like, wow, it's an enlightening kind of thing. It's like some people even say, wow, it's so empowering, and they can see the benefits. So the 2 days workshop with a lot of experiential activities and role play is very useful, and you can spread it over 2 days, three, four, over online can be 4 half days and stuff like that, right? So that is one thing. Another thing would be to follow up with some, when they go in and coach, and we assign them to coach. Let's say it's a program for 6 months, and they're going to struggle, because they are shifting their behavior from a telling behavior to a asking behavior, right? So it's so difficult for them because they have been doing this for 15, 20, 25 years, some of them, and it's a habit. How many, that was one thing somebody asked, how many days does it take to crack a habit? Many days for some people, almost like 256 days, somebody say, and as fast as maybe 18 days, right, depending on the person. So we still need to let them see the benefit. We still need to let them embed and let them try it out. And they when they try it out and give them simple methods, simple tools, so that they can try it out. And when they see results, they are very motivated. So we always ask them, what can you do in the next 72 hours? Okay, I will coach this person, I will use this simple tool, and then I want to see the result. So when they see the result, they are very motivated to go on, because when there will be times when they don't see the result, they struggle, and they say, wow, they are very frustrated. So they will come back to this mentor practice or supervision that we have. So we will have it every month. Then we will ask them, okay, what are the challenges you face? What are the questions that you have? So I'm taking 2 groups now through that journey just to formulate them, and the HR said they want them to be leader as a coach. An example was a Singapore company. I did a 2 days training, 20 people, and then the HR director was very interested in coaching. He observed them. He said, "Oh, out of the 29 of them I see are practicing what you teach them. The rest are probably in their own world." So bring them back. I want to bring them back. So he gave me another contract to take them through 6 sessions of group coaching. So the 9 of them, I divided them into 3 and 6 so that I can have this triad session. And I asked another coach to come along for the 6 people, and I handle the 3. And we do 3.5 hours. What do we cover? What are the challenges you face, the question you ask? Then we will do one more tool, and then we will let them practice again. So then we will give feedback. So when they practice, they can see everybody will be a coach-coachee observer. So I became the lead observer. So I will give them the feedback. So they love it. They say, "Wow, I think I'm understanding now. How it works. So not to give answers and try to hold back, be the last person to talk. The kind of thing." So it's wonderful because I see them shifting. And I love it because I'm paid to do it, right? Because I want to see the result. So I see them shifting their behavior. I see them using some of the simple tools. And sometimes they surprise me, with the things that they ask. Because when they ask questions like this, then I know that they're practicing and they're struggling with it. So that's wonderful. Then I say, yeah, it's a struggle. I struggle as a coach. I'm a certified coach. What about you as a leader? So I want to put myself in their shoes. Yeah. And then enable them, facilitate them, and the other beautiful part that I also want to share is that a leader as a coach is about empowerment. A leader as a coach is about delegation, responsibility, and authority. And in other words, when they hold meetings, they also need to empower people. In other words, they will be better at managing meetings after they became a coach. That's what I think.
I think that's something very important today that you tackled or told us or brought up, which is the implementation, which I miss so much when you are, because I'm coming from a dancing background and I'm an economist at the same page. I'm saying that, all right, when I was dancing and I was in a dancing background, then everyone was doing the training and the training was bringing the results. But without the training itself, you don't have results. If you just think about the trainings and you are listening to many good dancers, how they dance, you will never be able to implement what you learned.
Exactly.
So it's exactly the same with coaching. And I love to see this trend coming up, that the coaches themselves, they start to think about how they can follow up, how they can make it as a training instead of just simply coaching, but practice training, like repeating and making the people really do it and experiencing and even teach it. Because once the leaders became teachers, the best way to learn is to teach, because they will see what they are experiencing and they can explain it more, right?
Definitely. I resonate with you because I think dancing, we have, I read one article about Forbes about what makes a question powerful. And it's actually one of the things that says is about happens in the moment. Happens in the moment that is like dancing. In other words, when the coachee take one step, you don't think of the step ahead, you take the step to follow the person. So I think you're a dancer, you probably know that. Yeah, I actually took up salsa beginners. So you'll be surprised. So I love it because you take one step, the coachee take one step, you move along with the coachee. You don't have a sort of thinking of the step ahead. Yeah, so that means you don't think of questions ahead. You actually have an empty mind and just let them come into you. Yeah.
And actually, I have to tell you that this is something that we always say to the students, that you cannot have questions, because once you start to have questions, you start to have pre-assumptions. And once you have pre-assumptions, you are not listening to the partner. So you will not be able to follow the other person in front of you. So I believe that ever since I'm using this in my coaching also, when I train people, it's much easier to relate to it because they understand through dancing. So I advise you to take a lot of things out of salsa and then implement it, because you will see it will help your practice also.
Yes, I love that, because my favorite video that's making a lot of hit is actually Bailando.
Ah,
from
yes.
the bailando. Especially I saw that there was two group of people. One is the ballet dancers, and the other one is the hip hop. So wow,
Mhm.
the both of them are so different and yet so beautiful, so beautiful. So I love the video. I used to watch it and watch it again and again because I love the music, I love the video and the dance, and the way they put it together is so beautiful. Yeah.
Yeah,
So, and then you mentioned
amazing.
about teaching. I like to
Mhm.
also talk about that because at the end of the day, if you see them coaching, it's actually about letting them teach us. So when they teach, just like I say, when I prepare for a white webinar, I learn the most compared to the participants because I have to spend hours preparing this, right? So it's also when they teach, they need to make sure that they know the stuff, right? So they need to prepare. So exactly what you're saying. So sometimes we let them teach and they learn. Yeah.
That's perfect. That's amazing. I love. We met, I believe, because we are so aligned, and we connected
Yeah.
just because we are so aligned. And if you would like to learn more about what Jeff is doing, please search for him on LinkedIn and connect with him because he does a lot of amazing things. He's in Malaysia, so reach out to him. Please, you see his name here, so just search for it on LinkedIn and reach out. Say that you have seen him at the GES and he will for sure accept the connection request. What is the biggest
Definitely.
challenge today, Jeff, that coaches are facing or leaders are facing? What do you think?
Yeah.
Let's start with the coaches first and then go to the leaders.
Yeah. So basically, the coaches, biggest challenge they face is time. Yeah, because they have been, in the office, they have been overwhelmed with time, and everything is urgent, urgent, and with this pandemic, it's even super urgent, right? So basically, I think the time that they have in terms of coaching people, so they become more directive because of that, and they tend to say, I don't have time, I tried, but this thing is urgent and everything is urgent. So that is the thing they're struggling with. I can find that. And the other thing is about the skills, but are they using the right skills? Do they have the right skills? So sometimes it's about them trying to learn something and practice, right? So I say, hey, you go to something, you don't go and learn 10 things, right? There's too much. You learn two or three things and go back and practice. And there's so many webinars and all. And normally when I try to encourage them, even like a lot of HR will say, 2 days workshop, that's all we can afford, right? So I say, okay, never mind. I'll give you this 2 days workshop. I will keep them in a group for 1 year. Wow, they say. So what do you do? Every 10 days a week, I will post in a link, a video, something like this. What we are doing now, I can post it and let them watch and let them see and learn something, get some insights. So it can be a video, an HBR article, it can be a leadership article from Forbes. That's simple enough for them to read, and also a reminder for them to practice. You know what I mean? Wow, somebody said you are sending us reminder, right? Say, yeah, it's a reminder for you to practice. So I keep them for 1 year, and after 1 year, I'll ask them and say, I need to close the group. So if any diehards who still wants it, and I will have a diehard group, so you can tell me. And people actually, every time there's a group, there will be a few diehards and say, I want to continue receiving this. So it was wonderful. So I think the struggle is about skills. So the skills, the time. So these are the two things that the coaches are struggling. Yeah, yeah. And
And when
you
it
talk about
comes to,
leaders.
yeah, the leaders, yes, please.
So leaders, I mean, besides these two things that they struggle with, I think the other thing, the pandemic has also resulted in them like having hybrid working environment. And if they have always wanted the staff and they add a vim and fancy, right, a command and control, hey, come here, I want to talk to you. Now the person is online and you can't do that. And sometimes some of these bosses, especially the SMI bosses, they are really business people. Time is very precious. They say, do I trust these people doing the work at home? So a lot of things is about trust. So trust is number one, and also empowerment. So, do you trust and empower them? And this is where I love this in some ways, not that I love the pandemic, but because this pandemic has sort of hastened the process of them having to trust people more because they have no choice. They have no choice because people are going hybrid and you cannot expect them to come in sometimes, right? And if people are afraid to come in because your workplace is not conducive, you're so close to each other, and you have to respect that, so then you have to trust them to do the work, so it will take time, but I think this is so important, and they learn trust and empowerment by force, right? so it's so beautiful, I mean, this thing have hastened a lot of things, right? In fact, I was talking to one of the speaker in the coming up in the I'm going to moderate one speaker which I will share with LinkedIn. His name is Jay Munil. He was talking about, he was calling from London. He was saying that in this year, last year alone, 1,600 AI companies came up. And this was never before. Now, before that, it was so few. Now suddenly, So because of that, people has actually hastened a lot of things, and hastened the leadership process of transforming people from command and control to servant leader, from directive to supportive. So I think this one helps a coach like me, to enable it, to facilitate the whole process, as your COVID has facilitated this wonderful thing sometimes. Yeah.
You are saying so many things. I have so many questions coming up. So let's make it clear for the people who are listening. I think these two things are very important if you are a leader: the supportive leader, the servant leader. And yesterday we were talking about it with Jiva, the social intelligence. Like all these things are so important today. What is behind it? Can you summarize it? What is it, and why does it help for leaders to understand others better and lead better?
Yeah, I think I think partly the millennials have also hastened the whole process, because millennials is always about asking, what's the purpose? What am I doing this? Yeah. And the bosses have always been baby boomers like me. Sometimes when I remember when my boss asked me, jump, I say, how high? And when you ask the millennials, and they say jump, they say why? And then now with the Z generation that just came to work, right? The other generation, when you say jump, they will leave, they will just ignore you and go away. so that's the difference, right? But I think the millennials also want to engage. So that's the study that says that the millennials want to engage more than even the X and the baby boomers. Now the next thing is that the baby boomers are retiring. Of course, the X generation is now managing the millennials, and the G generation. They will also face a lot of issues, right? It's about mindset. I mean, for them, it's about mindset. To me, if a leader feel that I am enough, I know so much, I have all the expertise, and I will be able to tell them what to do, I think he is going to be very lonely. So if, let's say, a leader says, oh yeah, we call it shoshin, mean the beginner's mindset. There's the Zen thing called, when you are expert, but you go in and say, I can learn from this person because of his different experience, because of his diversified interests, and he has gone to Africa. I never been to Africa, even though he's younger than me. So he must have some experience that I did have. You know what I mean? Because we are not everywhere, right? We can say we travel to 30 countries, but we travel to those urban areas. But this guy has gone into the parts of the world that we never been, and he came up with a fantastic experience, and he can share, So I think leaders got to be open to that, and not judge, a person. Oh, you are not in this area. How do you know? You know what I mean? That kind of question, right? I used to manage a Vistage group where they are diversified people. I was telling people, one guy selling spare parts, he was looking for answers, all right, to some problems he had. A restaurant owner tell him this is the way, and he say, "Wow!" Everybody say, "Wow!" We never think of that. and the answers were so beautiful. I mean, because when you are doing that part, you are mixing with the same people. So that's why diversity is so important, because we are actually listening to the same people, and 80% of the time they tell you the same thing that you already know. So you need another person to, what do you call it? Crazy ideas, right? Come up with some crazy ideas, but the crazy ideas work.
That's true. That's true. I can detest that. Like
uh,
really crazy. You go crazy, and it's okay. I
yeah,
mean, you
yeah,
can be
yeah,
someone who is doing these things, and then maybe you inspire
exactly.
some people. Maybe you trigger some changes. Maybe you give
Yeah,
someone a good day. It's just a smile is enough, right? With your
yeah,
craziness.
exactly. And the other thing is also when you talk about why the new leaders, I think the other struggle they have is what I'm going through now, the inner MBA. That's why I went to enroll the in inner MBA, and really the inner MBA is about self-awareness, about mindfulness, about deep thinking into yourself. So I think leaders need to embed mindfulness practice and also self-awareness. It starts with themselves, understanding themselves is 101, of coaching, 101 of leadership. So once you understand yourself, then only you understand others. So just like people, that Ram Charan of leadership says about leading yourself, then leading the team, then leading the organization, right? So first thing is about leading yourself. Yeah. Yeah, I think somebody mentioned something, right? Sin Feng Chan, isn't
Yes,
that how
Simpong is
one should
saying.
did learn by? Yeah, it's true. I think Feng Chan, I should call you. Yeah, they say that if you want to know, want to ask, know, learn how to ask questions. Watch a 4-year-old child for 1 hour. They will ask all kinds of questions. Why, what? But then when we became adults, we have so much biasness, we have so much expertise, and we think we know. We stop asking questions. That's the biggest problem. Biggest problem. Yeah, we have because we think we know. And the interesting part is that my daughter, an eldest daughter, who's actually went to a certified coaching, and one day she texted me, and I asked her something, and she said she put IDK. I said, "What is IDK?" I don't know. so, so I said, wow, okay. So sometimes I can tell as a leader, I said, I don't know. So you don't have to know everything because, you're supposed to manage, lead knowledge workers. Yeah. So they are closer to the problem. They know them, but how you guide them, yeah, how you mentor them is the thing. Yeah.
Thank you. So many wisdom nuggets here. Anis is saying, I agree, diversity creates new crazy
Yeah.
ideas.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
Crazy
true.
ideas. I like that. It's what Steve Jobs always said, right? Yeah. The
Yes,
crazy ones.
exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So, Jeff, it was amazing to have you here. I love the ideas that you shared. I love that you're working on something which is encouraging people to do the steps, to walk the talk, and to just exist in the given moment and do everything step by step and follow up. And please, guys, if you need a good coach in Malaysia, go to Jeff. I can attest. I can really say that
Thank
Jeff
you.
is someone who is really taking it from the heart, and he's very responsible for the students. And I love the idea of keeping the people with you for 1 year, and then giving the, what was the name that you used for the diehard guys who are coming back to
Yeah,
you?
yeah, the diehards, yeah, the diehards, who still want to receive messages.
I
you
really
know
love
how
this. I will
how many
remember
people
it.
leave the group, right? So I will tell them at the beginning, I will put you in a group, but it's a democratic country, so you can leave. But once you leave, I won't add you.
Such a
So
good thing.
anyway, Andrea, I want to say something also. I think you I mean, I look at your timetable. I try to come in sometimes, right? Okay, Halloween party, I'll be there. Okay, so I think you're great. Sometimes you also have our struggle, but I think the thing you're putting in, the thing you're following up, I don't know. You are superwoman, man. I think, and I think you're giving a lot. So I would like to offer you something, but it's a surprise.
I would love it. I would love it,
Uh,
Jeff. And I told you I want to reach out to you and just collaborate with you or just to learn from you. I mean, I need mentors. This is the time when I want to make something huge, and I need as many ideas and as diverse, crazy ideas around me to make it happen as possible. So I will
yeah,
definitely get the cafe with you, or search for you after the
we
summit is
will.
over.
We will have coffee after this. When you're finished, done, let's have coffee. Let's
Yes.
have a face-to-face meeting. Yeah,
After I finish the 300 live sessions, I'm around
yeah,
220 now. So 220 live
yeah.
sessions
No
done.
problem. I'll wait for you, and we get a few people together. Yeah. All right.
Yes, let's do that, Jeff. Thank you very much and have an amazing day. And thank
You
you for
too.
coming and being on
Yeah.
board.
Yeah, share with me, and I'll know. I'm now a little bit better on LinkedIn. I just posted 3 4 days ago two posts, and I have 4,000 views in each of them. So not too
Because you
bad.
are doing a right thing. That's it. You are vibrating real, like Nancy is saying, radiating real. That brings people.
Thank you, and you too, and you
Thank you.
facilitate the whole process, and thank you so much for this. Yeah. All right. So I'll see
Thank
you
you,
at the
Jeff.
Halloween party. See you at the
Yes,
Halloween
see you guys.
party.
See you, everyone. Thank you very much for
Yeah, and
tuning
that
in.
is
Bye
that
bye.
is tomorrow. Tomorrow, right?
Tomorrow
Okay.
evening. Yes. Bye bye.
Yes. Bye bye.
Hi everyone. So after Jeff is finished, then we can go further with today. And I just want to show you the easy ways and everything what is coming up and what's on the website. So I will just add my website to the stream so that I can show you what's going on at the Global Empowerment Hub. So as usually, you know that the Global Empowerment Summit became a long 6 weeks long summit with more than 200 experts on board. We are here for 6 weeks. I conducted already more than 220 live sessions together with the experts who are volunteering for this event. And you can rewatch those sessions on the YouTube channel. And you can also use an application to do that. If you see the QR code on the top of this screen, then you can, if you have a free ticket, because it's only for free ticket holders, you can scan the QR code, go into this application, send us your feedbacks, your aha moments, and any other feedbacks from the different sessions. And this opportunity is open until the end of the year, until the 31st of December. And you can win big prizes if you are doing this and sending us your feedback, playing, rewatching, digesting, playing, learning, all the things that we are bringing to you. Let me show you around what's coming next. We will be in a workshop. So I have this page set up. You see, we have the home page, we have the ticket page, we have the schedule page, and we have the workshop page. So if you go to the workshop page on the globalempowermenthub.com or whatwemeanonworkshops.com, you will see that we have 70 plus free mini workshops or on demand and also live. So what you can do is that you can check here all the different sessions coming up throughout the day. So we are already done with 5 workshops, and today Mallory is coming up. So Mallory will be our guest from 11. So it's kind of like in 30 minutes, she will be on board. Then the next session is canceled, so we will not have Speed Home. But after that, from 8 p.m., we have Teacher Keen. So if you are a parent and if you're managing kids throughout these demanding times, then that's a very, very impressive workshop by him. Teacher Keen is someone, again, that I can say he's amazing. So just join in that workshop. And you will see also the other workshops coming up this weekend. We will have a Kindness for Resilience workshop with Erin. We have Thomas here, Richard Thomas, with some conversational marketing. We have a drum session, which will be amazing with Philomena about your beat. We will really do percussions, and you can just be in the circle and play in the Zoom room. And we have also Anita Lawrence here this week. Plus, I'm always putting here the watch and replays. So every single workshop is available and you can watch and replays on the YouTube channel. So these links will bring you to the workshops where I'm collecting the workshops in a playlist and you can just rewatch them. You see how many workshops we already had? These are all 50 minutes workshops and all available on YouTube. So you can rewatch them with the help of the application. And you can give me your aha moments, your feedbacks, your questions. You can reach out to the speakers through the application with this specific barcode or QR code that you are seeing on every session on the top of. So don't forget, we have these workshops. It's all available. Make it on your own pace. You have time until the 31st of December. Just use the QR code and use the replays and go through the sessions. Also, if you would like to jump on live, we still have 1.5 weeks to go. You just have to go on the schedule page on the website, and you will see I embedded a calendar to make it super easy for you, because I want you to be proactive. I am not doing what most of the sessions and most of the people doing, sending always notification. I send 2 emails per week for you, one on Tuesdays, which is telling you that we are coming up again, and one on Saturday morning or Friday evening, so that you are also informed about the weekends. But the easiest way to follow is by proactivity. You go on the website, you go on the schedule page, you see an embedded calendar. So whenever you are free, you have 2 hours, you just check, all right, so now I'm free, what's going on? So I will say, today is the 29th of October. I had Jeff Jia here. Oops, I have a workshop with Mallory Loon from 11 Singapore time. You see, it's Singapore Standard Time here, so you can easily switch it to your time zone and then say, oh, I want to watch Mallory. And here you go. You see the meeting room, the Zoom room link, and you just have to click on it and join us in the Zoom room itself. So every time when you are free, just come to the schedule page on the website, right? I'm repeating this so that it's getting easier for you. Go to the schedule page, check out the schedule for a given day that you would like to attend. Most of the time, there's a button here, today, so you can skip and jump to the day. And then you say, oh, I want to attend this 21st Century Must Have Super Skills. Oops, I have the YouTube link here. So you just have to click on the YouTube link whenever you are there and watch the session. And all sessions are live, but if you want to watch it later, you can also watch it on replay. So you can scroll down more further. And I think I created something on the main page. So you just have to go to the home page, right? I'm really trying my best to make it as easy for you as possible to watch it. You have also the onboarding journey here, what you can do. You have the game. You have what's in it for you, how to watch the summit. You can watch us live. Just click on the button and see what's live. The workshops are also live. Again, the embedded calendar in a different form where you just have to click on the session coming up. You see it's Friday, Mallory, click on it, Zoom link, and just click and join. No excuses, guys, always there. Even helping you what times of your time zone are fitted for your viewership and where can you watch it. And here you go, watch and replays. So you can watch replays week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. So every single week you can just rewatch this. Like, for example, your summit can start next week. You click on watch replays pre-week 1, and then it takes you to a playlist which is about all the sessions happen, and you just go through the playlist one by one. And with the QR code here, you can give your feedback about all the sessions and like a little journal, make a little note for yourself. What was the aha moment? What do you take away? And then just like Jeff said, you can just say, all right, I will do one step from this session. I will implement one thing from this session. I will rewatch this workshop one more time. You save it to your favorites or your watch later list, and then you can again and again rewatch it until you get the trigger and you can implement it in your life. Then you see we have a lot of interactive panels coming up. We have now, these are the previous panels. You can rewatch them. Yesterday we had an amazing panel about impact economies. It was really, really representing what the summit is all about. Today, 21st Century Must Have Super Skills. Guys, don't miss this session. It will be all about the skills that you need in 2021 and further in the future to thrive. And all the speakers are very different background, very diverse, a lot of crazy ideas. So please just watch it. We will also have the new age of marketing tomorrow. We will have generation gap discussion. We have the intergeneration empowerment session and Sunday making a mark. Sorry, this was already done, so you can just go and check it out. So many sessions. And this is the Halloween party that Jeff was talking about. So if you are free tomorrow night, Malaysia time, which is afternoon in Europe and Africa, and it's morning time in US, then hop on to this new type of networking meeting. If it goes well, I will make sure that we have it every month. It's kind of like bringing the people together, helping them to connect, and you can just join in and you can just enjoy. It's the 30th of October, and you can meet with a lot of people and you have a lot of surprises. All right, then you can also enjoy the Global Empowerment Hub, join in as a member. If you are a member, there are a lot of challenges going on that you can join in. You can have freebies from the speakers. So being a member means signing up for the website, globalempowermenthub.com, as a member, which gives you access to different things that I already posted, freebies from the different speakers who offered it. I even created a Spotify list with empowering songs if you need some. And if you feel low, just listen to these songs. And you have all the 6 weeks in a review. So we had the first week with the iWorld Leadership Summit. We had the second and third week. Then we had the fourth week with the VICE conference, with the mental health conference led by Victor Roos. And now we are at the fifth week, when we have the intergenerational conference with the Saturday networking party. And next week, we also have many, many, many workshops coming up. So I will post those workshops next week, Monday. You will find them here also. But I have to tell you, the first week of November is the workshop week, because let me count, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I think around 15 workshops offered by the different speakers. It's about Breakthrough to Blossom with Falguni. We have some student workshops coming up, Dialing Up to My Internet, a very interesting title, How to Ask Great Questions with Faz Kamaruddin. We have How to Build Your Personal Brand and Generate Leads with Phoebe Lay. We have Maverick. Maverick is also preparing a workbook. So Maverick will talk about crafting attractive, authentic, and action-driven posts with the Aura copywriting framework, very specific. He is an amazing guy, so please join in. We have wellness session with Ula. She will do jazz funk in the morning. We have Nur Farisia training and developing growth mindset. We have Eric coming, being creative with data. Super interesting what he's doing, creating art by analyzing and making visualizing data. We have a challenge for that. So if you are interested, be a member on the website and do the challenge and show up at this workshop and show what you created. Then we have Kenyatta about behavior matters, 8 behavioral success factors for life and business. Guys, I just cannot, it's like so much knowledge. Cheryl is coming with finding your purpose. Then Nigesh is coming from Leaderonomics, so find your self-centered towards societal heart. Then we have Kiran, an interactive session managing difficult conversations. And then we are finishing up with Rosalind, personal branding on TikTok. And we also have Ovoice financial risk management, if you would like to learn more about it. And then the closing party on the 7th of November. So if you are not interested now, well, guys, there are so many things. Just check out the website, go to the page. And the most important page here on this website is the schedule, because from the schedule, anytime when you are free, you can easily reach anything, any kind of workshop, any kind of live. So just go to the schedule, check out the embedded calendar. You can change even the views, how you want to view it. And if you want to join, for example, Mallory, in about 10 minutes, I will open the Zoom room. So you can just click on the Zoom link and then be there live in the workshop room, because that's where you learn the most. So that's all, guys. Hope you like this little update. Please play with the barcode, rewatch the sessions, save the YouTube channel, subscribe, because a lot of things are coming up, not just now, but even after the summit. And we are planning many things with all the experts, and the hub will only grow, and we are searching for dedicated people who are engaging with us. So see you very soon at the workshop room, and see you at today's programs. Have an amazing day, and we will come back again in about 10 minutes from the workshop room, which will be also broadcasted live to YouTube. So see you guys. Have a beautiful day.